It's Week 10 of the NFL. And coming up next, it's the Jets' leader at quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jets and the Saints, and it...
Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Jets hit 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. There's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some room to run now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him. The guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 11. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. And the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. That's Warren. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2nd and 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Olave. Chris Olave, touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 74 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And second and 10. He'll look to throw again. This will be caught. Judy. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. They'll give to Hall. And down to the 36-yard line here. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 3. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's more. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll run with Hall. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after making that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll look to throw again. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting it.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And that is incomplete. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is going to have a Jets first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They'll look to throw now on first down. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Moore, the man in motion. Back to throw again. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got an open man. It's Olave. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Down inside the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they